Happy Tuesday. It is 6:30 a.m. I'm about 5 minutes out from work. Headed in early today. I think that I might be the first into the office. It's really dark in here. The lights are turning on. Here we are. This is my office. Everyone else has monitors and stuff, but they haven't gotten me a monitor yet. One of the top perks about working for Shopify is the food. This is breakfast this morning. I think we've got some breakfast burritos, some chia pudding, fruit salad, and a smoothie of some kind, as well as my chai tea. Okay, home from Shopify. I'm pretty tired. I've been there all day. I'm gonna lie down for a little bit, maybe do some catch up. I need to promo yesterday's video because I didn't do that at work, and then maybe we'll do something with my evening. It's all been a little overwhelming. I've been a little tired, but it's really fun work. It's a lot better than school. But speaking of school, I still have some school work to do, and I really need to do that. So maybe that's what I'll do with my evening. So I haven't been shooting a lot of footage these last few days for the vlog, and the reason being is that my life has been crazy. I've been going from 6 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. pretty consistently working the full time. A combination of Shopify and school, because I'm working full time as well as studying for my exams right now, and I'm running. So things are pretty crazy, and I guess the vlog is the first thing to go. I'm still trying to release daily content though, and this should only be for a few days. But I figured because I didn't really record a whole lot today, I want to talk about a question that a lot of people have asked me recently, which is, John, how did you get hired at Shopify, right? Because Shopify is a company that primarily hires university students for the position that I'm in, which is a software developer intern position. So typically you're looking at a student in university occupying that position, and yet I occupied that position last year in the summer of grade 11 and this year in the summer of grade 12 as a high school student. So how did I get there? So for this we kind of have to rewind back to 2015, and in 2015 I attended a hackathon. Actually, we have to go back to the summer of 2015, my first hackathon ever. I honestly don't remember what it was called. Yeah, no, I'm drawing a blank. But it was a high school student only hackathon held at the University of Waterloo, and I built a project with my friend Alex Foley. We called it Mutation. It measured the alpha waves in your brain using this meditation headband. It was kind of cool. We didn't win anything, but what I did win is Shopify sponsored the event, and so they ran a little challenge, which was to see if you could have a program that could run in exactly 40 seconds without using any timing mechanism. So basically, write a program that does a certain number of calculations. In my case, I think it was just doing like a bunch of trigonometric calculations repeatedly, like millions of times. And then you kind of get as close as you can to 40. I got pretty close. I think I clocked like 40.2 because there's a limited time frame for this as well. I think we had like 15 minutes or 20 minutes. So I did pretty well. I came second, I think, and I won a Shopify t-shirt. And I also got to talk to some of the developer advocates at Shopify. And that's the first introduction that I had to Shopify. So fast forward a few months, and I've applied to and gotten into Hack the North, which is one of the biggest hackathons, I believe, in the world. Definitely the biggest in Canada, held at the University of Waterloo again, but this time not just for high school students, but open to anybody. And Shopify was sponsoring Hack the North. So Shopify sponsored Hack the North as well as the previous one. And I talked to people at Shopify there, and I said, hey, do you hire interns? And they said, yeah, we do. And I said, do you hire high school interns? And they said, I don't know, maybe. And I remember when I talked to the Shopify people at the first hackathon, one of the guys said, yeah, I started during high school. So I realized, hey, I could start during high school. So after those two hackathons, kind of filed that away for a little bit. And then my uncle, who is a financial planner, he was helping one of the guys who was on board with Shopify early on, had a bunch of equity, and then they went public, and then all of a sudden he has a lot of money, helping him manage his portfolio. And I came up in conversation somehow, and this guy said, hey, connect me with this guy, I want to talk to him. And so we connected, we talked a little bit, just kind of chatted, and we talked a few times just about kind of like life in general, I guess. Really cool guy, really cool guy. And eventually he was at a Shopify event where the intern coordinator, I think, at the time was there. And so he mentioned me to her, and she said, hey, give me his email address, I'll shoot him an email. So she shot me an email, and we talked, and then I did my first interview with her, which was just a basic little tell me your story, tell me about your life. And I think that went pretty well. So then I did a technical interview online with a developer. I showed one of my projects that was computing the convex hull in 3D, which is kind of neat. There's an algorithm where you can extend a simple convex hull to arbitrary dimensions, and I just extended it from the typical case, which is 2 dimensions, to 3 dimensions, and then I rendered it using a game environment, so you actually saw the 3D polygon. Fun fact though, that program only worked like 90% of the time. 10% of the time it would crash. So when I clicked run and this guy was watching, even though all my code I think is correct, like I still don't know why, when I clicked run and this guy was watching, there's a 10% chance that my program would have just died and it wouldn't have made it. But luckily it worked. And so I passed that interview pretty well, I think, and well, I made it to the next one where I chatted with the engineering lead who I had met at Hack the North. And basically at that point I was already in. I kind of could tell that they were going to offer me the position, but we chatted for a few minutes. It was a pretty informal interview, and then he said, yeah, so when you come on, we're going to be in a different office. And I was like, when I come on? Hey. And then, yeah, they extended an offer to me, and I signed the offer. So that's kind of the story that is my introduction to Shopify. And it's the company that I've definitely had the richest history with over the past couple of years. And I've connected with a lot of people there. So yeah, I've got a lot of Shopify stories. But I think this is a good one to start off with. Over the summer, I might tell a few of the other ones, but just kind of introducing how I got hired at Shopify, I think might be valuable to some people. So that's gonna conclude it for the day. I'm gonna try and get more footage tomorrow, but tomorrow is gonna be a crazy day as well. And then Thursday is probably my craziest day of the week because I have 2 exams followed by a physio appointment, followed by a dinner at the US Consul General. So that's gonna be wild. And then Friday should be like easy. So looking forward to Friday. Just gotta make it through the next 2 days. So thanks for all your support. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.